Hello, hello. How y'all doing? Apologies for the slight lateness. I blame main scenario roulette as per usual. I blame main scenario roulette as per usual. How are you all doing? Let's actually just jump into it. Mostly because I'm late, but also because of the fact that, granted, there was the main scenario roulette specifically that was for Kisara. I haven't run it on Yang yet, but I figured it can wait till I finish the main story. Whatever we're looking for is in here. Oh, wait. 1, 2. Okay. Now we're ready for anything that comes up our way here. No, don't need you, knocker. Piss off. Thank you. Yeah, I see a couple things here that tell us... Oh, no, not tell us to interrupt, but there were the 2 over here that we gotta go do, which are probably the other 2, Aether Current quests. So, how y'all doing? I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm actually thinking about doing some more writing and stuff. I was gonna do it in between, what's it called? Main scenario roulette, but I was like, no, that was boring enough. But I might go back to it still. I have a couple more ideas now that I've talked to, or gone through a couple things. Alright. Where are they now? If the terrain and stench are any indication, we're at the tool. Ah! There! Let me do this real quick just so I can see more of chat. The Gogs and their ugly, unkempt beards. They realize we're here. They'll come after us. Best to take them down first. Funny thing is that we kind of make friends with them later on story-wise. I think that's good enough. Let's not be so hasty, Gurut. The animosity between you 2 clans notwithstanding, I would not resort to violence unless it's necessary. I will use an enchantment to render you invisible. It will not fool the Sin Eaters, but it will suffice to hide you from the eyes of men. When you are thus concealed, do you think you can find us the Earth Seed? Aye. I'll dig up the choicest stuff there is. Right. We would be much obliged. Without further ado then. Wow. Ha! I can see straight... Ha! I can see straight through me. Alright, digging where you go. Let us not be idle either. Though Korut cannot be seen, he may still be heard. I would aid him by removing some Gogs from the field. To that end... Dream powder. As you may recall, we used it for the rescue mission at Laxen Loft. We used it in Yulmore too. Truly. Seems our alchemist got a little carried away with the latest batch. But if it has been useful in our endeavors, then I shall have no cause to complain. Now then, I shall make you invisible as well, that you might steal close to the dwarves to give them a dose of dream powder. Even if it should fail, to put them to sleep outright. Hey, how you doing, Giovanni? Thanks for the like. On the Facebooks. Anyway, Even if you should fail to put them to sleep outright, it should render them drowsy enough to seek their beds. Say the word, and I will cast the enchantment. Whenever I say enchantment in a... I'm gonna say that's an English accent. I was gonna say pseudo-English, but I think I'm pretty accurate with the pronunciation there. I always think of the one enchantment dwarf from... was he a dwarf? I think he was a dwarf. But from Dragon Age Origins. Enchantment? Anyhoozles. Ready to begin? Very good. Should the enchantment fade before you finish tending to all the doors, return to me and I'll cast it anew. I'm pretty sure I don't need it. Is the Sulfur Burgeon considered a Designator? I don't recall. Like, for purposes of this, obviously. It's irrelevant for purposes of actual, like, continuity. Ugh. I can barely keep my eyes open. Time to call it a day. I'm gonna assume they're all... Even the Gogs are Scottish, but I'm not quite sure. I need more evidence to disprove me right now. Oh, so drowsy. Not safe to work when drowsy. Better get some rest. So far, there's no evidence to say that it is or it isn't. It's very vague. Okay. That Sulfur Virgin is really close. Ugh. Ugh. All work and no ale makes something. And I'm spent. I can't tell if that's a Shining reference or a Simpsons reference. All work and no play make Homer something. Go crazy? Don't mind if I do! And then all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. For The Shining itself. What's good is that even if it is a reference, it fits in the situation. For those who are unaware, Final Fantasy XIV, anything that is only player-facing, quest names, quest text, stuff that, is not seen by the characters in-game, are references to hell and back, because you can play around with that all you want. Once it's something that the characters can see, hear, or say, any reference needs to make sense, I would assume, if there is still a reference. Like, if that was an actual reference, it still makes sense in context, so it doesn't matter. It's something that probably the dwarf would have said anyway. All the dwarves have taken their leave. Good work, my friend. We have done all we can. Let us wait for Kurut's return. Ichibishi. I'm back! 7 hells, holy moly, okay. This is the purest stuff there is. Think it's enough, or shall I go and dig up some more? I dare say it will suffice for our purposes. We have our gratitude, Kurut. Let us carry this back to... Are you alright? Oh, worry not. I shall be fine. Long as I've been away from the Crystarium, a little weakness is to be expected. I may have also overexerted myself in the moment. To have this rare opportunity yet to be unable to enjoy it to the full. Who goes there? Bugger. Can I pop him on the head? Ah! That's Glag! Chief of the Gogs! Yeah, you're one of the Thulls. I see. Word was our miners were coming back drowsy. One after the next. I immediately expected foul play. And what should I find here but those scum skulking about? It's a spineless act befitting you limp beards. What? I won't stand for that insult. Our beards are soft and luscious and smell like fleshy and freshly tapped ale. Gonk beards are dry and crusty and smell like a knocker's ass. Impudent whelp. Better a hobgoblin's nose hairs than the feeble floppy things your tholes have hanging around from your faces. I thought they couldn't fight. Or specifically Karut. Very well. Like oil and water. Not like... This is not like to end of its own accord. Yang, do you perchance have some dream powder left? This is beginning to get interesting. No. Enough to put an end to this. Like, Yang gets serious when she needs to get serious, for sure. Like, if this was a joke, which it looks like a joke because it's two dwarves, but it's not a joke, so. And let us put it to use and be on our way. There's something tells me we've not seen the last of their bickering. What the swivin? Forgive me, Karut, but we need you to be calm as well. I'm sorry. It's just, when it comes to the gogs, I can't help but see red. You needn't apologize, my friend. You are here on our account, and we have naught but gratitude for you. Now that we have what we came for, however, it is time to take a leave. The Talos awaits its heart. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Bleepity bleep. I'm glad I could be of help. If you need any more earthseed, just let me know. Espresso Campana. Well, my friend, as much as I enjoyed our time together, I think it's best we split up, that we might accomplish our tasks more swiftly. I shall see the earthseed safely delivered to the hands of Chinese. While I'm thus employed, would you be so kind as to deliver Karut back to Tomra? My thanks, Yang. Brief though it was, 'twas an honor to go adventuring with you. I shall see you back in Amity. Bum ba bum 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 ba-dum. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure before we take off. Vroom vroom. Does anybody come up with how to pronounce that? The Duger's Tool? Well? I'm not sure. Oh, I could have just teleported back. Damn right I shall, as soon as I lose this knocker. There we go. Then we're really quick going to pick up the two quests that should be unlocks for the 8th occurrence. I still need to find one more, don't I? And it probably was somewhere over there. I picked it up and I didn't even think to look to see if it was... Because I saw a bunch of... Oh well. Well, scuff my helm if it ain't the travel we've been hearing about. And the elders had more and a few things to say. I best be giving you a proper welcome then, eh? Lally-ho. Lally-ho. At this point, Yang would be used to it. For sure. Now that's what I like to see. A lally-ho straight from the heart. I only wish my own boy would put a little more effort to his lallies and his hoes. Phrasing, but okay. He's always busy fiddling with his damn automata. Not time for swapping words with folk of his flesh and blood. Every dwarf knows that a lally-ho gets a lally-ho, or you're asking to become an outcast. A mother does what she does. I'm gonna misgender like this entire race of people because it's so hard to tell. Yeah, I can tell a freaking Lalafell female from a Lalafell male regardless of what they're wearing. It's in the face, it's in the eyes in particular. But the dwarves are so hard to tell. God damn it. Okay. And that's only the half of it. I know it's just a stage all lads go through, but the little bugger has to argue with every word I say. I've just the most clever idea. He'll not listen to me or the other villagers, but maybe, just maybe, curiosity for a stranger will win out over that sour attitude of his. Worth a try, don't you think? Please, befriend my son, run it. Just get him to used to proper greeting, that's all I ask. And I tell you, he really is a marvel with the automata. If you end up getting along, he might even show you a few of his stranger contraptions. Okay, hold on, let me take a look at this one. Oh yeah, let's abandon that, because I think that's for something else entirely. But this one is for an 8th occurrent quest. And thus... oh, just a couple yawns east? Is that the last one? Yeah, it is. No, wait, there's 2 more on foot. I take it back. Apologies. Apologies. Run it! Look, we've got a visitor. Why don't you say hello? Who are you then? What? You got something to say to me? I want to say hi-ho. I want to say hi-ho. If only just because of the fact, and not because of the Disney reference. That is a reference. Though it is a reference. The hi-ho reference for me is from Chrono Cross. The dwarves there say hi-ho. I guess I go with lolly-ho, might as well. Lolly-ho! Oh! You... no greeting. Lolly... Oh, run it, my lad. You can do better than that. Heads up. Eyes front. No need to be shy. I'm not being shy. I'm stoic. Yes, dear, if you say so. Now, Ronit, is everything else all right? You seem to be looking for something. Oh, no, it's just... I mean, sorta... I sorta... lost my hammer. You what? Of all the irresponsible, careless, foolish... Ronit's hammer has been in the family for generations. It's a priceless heirloom that once belonged to Watts, the blacksmith of legend himself. Well, what are you standing around for, boy? Find that hammer. We will do what we can to help. Words are hard, man. Right. Why don't you have a chat with some of the villagers for me and ask if they've seen Ronit's hammer. Just remember your dwarven manners, and all will be well. I will give them a hearty hi-ho. Hi-ho! Oh no, I've remembered a different hi-ho. Oh no! My brain is gonna be full of references. And that gossipy dwarf must be the other one I need. You want words with me then? Oh, that's a fine lolly-ho you got there, lass. I like you. Run it. Ah, that sulky sprout's lost old Watts' hammer, has he? Well, lucky for him, I believe yonder gentle dwarf picked it up. It's time I've been getting back to work then. Good day to you, stranger. I'm gonna pick up this one, or at least make sure that it is what it is. It is not. We are dropping it instantaneously. That is the same one I picked up before. Breeze, you fool! Okay. Over yonder. Yonder. Flipping where? Ah. In the corner here. You're talking to me? Fari's trick-or-treating. What's this? A perfect rally-ho! You're no ordinary traveler, I see. The hammer I picked up. I reckoned I would hand it over to the elder for safekeeping. You're saying it belongs to young Ronit? Well, he can be a touch shouty, that boy. Do you think you could take it back to him for me? That's my part done then. Run! Biot? Well now, what's that you got there? Huh? Why are you still here? Although technically Ronit's hammer, this priceless family heirloom first belonged to Watts, the legendary dwarven blacksmith. Wait, this is my hammer? Well, would you look at that? See, Ronit? You give a right and proper greeting, and folk will be glad to share a bit of kindness. Could it be that you got a thing or two to learn from Yang here? Huh? Are you lecturing me again? Aye, well, maybe. Maybe you're not such a bad sort. I'll just put the hammer in safekeeping somewhere. I mean, to be a famous smithy myself one day, so I best not be losing it again. I leave it to you then. I know my buddy's not the easiest to get along with, Yang, but he could use a friend like you. I don't need a friend. I don't need anyone. We're not going to be friends, understand? But you can stay around a little longer if you want. So, now what? Do you have another one for me? I mean, you don't. In technicality, I might want to do it because I think it still opens up to another one. Either that or I'm just gonna go bonkers trying to find it. The other ones at least have like actual proper resolutions, or at least setups. Alright, but let me find the one that's over here to the east. 100. Why did I read that as 100? It's 1,000! Oh my goodness gracious, I'm a moron. Doesn't matter, I should probably go do these things. I know I said I was going to do the story, but hells if I won't actually try and get myself to fly. I did that mistake already in Stormblood. I still haven't fixed that bit of guided nature. Still need to go do that in the locks. The locks I'm still not able to fly in. Luckily, I don't have to go back to the locks all too often. Though that's going to start to be a little bit more often as time goes. Whee! Splat. Whee! Splat. No, not as splat, I should say. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. You know, I don't see a lot of the hobgoblins. Yeah, it was in the freaking tunnels. I could have had it right when we were here last time. But no, I had to be like, eh. Woo. It's not in here, is it? As much as I was saying, oh yeah, it's here. It's totally here. It's not here. Well, if that don't beat all... Yeah, direct south from there. Okay. And then... I think I said northeast at one point, and then all of a sudden it switched to south. I'm assuming that I just got closer to one than another. Dwergar Mountains. .202 yalms to the east, and if it's direct east, we should still be good. Must be just further in here. Tomra. Where is it? Southwest, okay, so it must be down there. I didn't want to head down unless I had to. Ah, there it is. There we go. Why didn't I see it on my way in? There it is. There it is. Yep. Yeah, now it's going north. Yeah, I must have just triggered that one to be a little bit closer than the one that was in the north. But we will just get that one. We'll teleport back to Tomra. We'll continue the MSQ for a little bit, at the very least, until we get to the actual dungeon, because then I will go around grabbing what I need. Northeast? They must just be confused. Wow, that other one must have been just super close by comparison. I might have been right, but it's just that my compass got screwy with the one that was south, because it just happened to be closer. I hate that. I hate that so much. It's fine. Not really fine, but I'm gonna deal with it. Why are you still here? Because you haven't triggered the next part of the quest, Breeze. Duh. There it is. Alright, now to Tomra. I care not that I'm spending gil to do this. I've got plenty of gil. I don't need none of your shenanigans. Oh, gossipy dwarf. That's new. No, it's not. I almost did the same thing again. Shite. Okay, let's just continue. Lally ho! Glad you're back and in one piece. How did you fare with the Earthseed then? I got them all they needed. The Exarch's on his way to Amity with it now. Good to hear that young Krut was of help. As it happens, a few others came forward while you were while you were gone, saying they wanted to do their bits as well. Given that you're building the Talus, we reckon you'll be needing some mining tools. So we went ahead and modified our spare pickaxes for use by bigger folk. Here, take these with you. Should be plenty to go around. From what our scouts tell me, the crowd gathered at the top rung, or there's a crowd gathered at the top rung already. Go and see what that everyone has a pickaxe this week, eh? Don't tell me what to do. I'm so torn. Because I clearly, very clearly finished that, but I have one quest that's not the main story quest. The last one is always the main story quest. It gives you the Aether Current to fly. So, you know what? Let's just knuckle down and do this. You heard the rumor out of Kumra. The strangest find in recent memory. Oh, wait. I know what that is. That is actually the start of the near raid. I don't want that right now. But I will. So this one must be the... Okay, for a second I was like, what the hell are those guys doing? They're pickaxing. Okay. They're pickaxing a question. You staying around here, then? Not that I care. But since you're here, I might as well show you one of my favorite automata. I present you the invincible, the unstoppable Megasonic Frog Boy. He might not look much different than to the other models, but I've upgraded him with some new features I invented. Behold. Lally-ho? Lally-ho. Ugh. You only need one la. Ugh. You only need one la. Well, presentation, huh? Hey, what's that look for? Oh, I see. You're thinking he can greet some overgrown toy just fine, but he's too scared to talk to actual people? You just don't understand me. Bzz, you just don't understand me. I've got bigger things to worry about than minding my manners. You help me out with stuff though, and maybe I'll forgive you for underestimating me. Just this one time though. So I need you to take this call to Zemut. She's one of the village elders, and her automaton's due for some fuel. Alright. Off we go then. Lally-ho? You must be the visitor Zamot was talking about. What can this old lady do for you? Oh, a little errand for Ronnie turned you. That's nice. I can't get around like I used to what with this bent back of mine? Would you mind feeding that coal straight into the diligent spirit there? Straight into the fuel chute then. Aye. Poured the lot in, have you? Thank you, dear. You're as kind as are on it. When he heard how my back is giving me trouble, that fine young lad went and hammered together my oddly named helper here. Hardly a day goes by when he doesn't stop past to see if it's working properly. Aye, he's a surly boy, but his heart's in the right place. It's just a pity he handles his failures with frustration. If he persevered in his greetings instead of lashing out, I'm sure he'd be capable of a lovely lally-ho. Actually, I'm surprised he even asked you to bring me my fuel. I've never known him to do that before. Not with anyone. I have a feeling you might be the one to get through to him, lass, so be patient if you can. And thank you again for the delivery. Let's hope that this actually does unlock what I want it to unlock. It's just a chain to do it. You delivered the coal to Zermit then? Wait. She didn't say anything strange about me, did she? Anyway, thanks for the help. And maybe you and I could be friends after all. Maybe, I said. Oh, so, this means we're friends now, right? Maybe. And it does? That's good then. It's just, I've never had a friend before. Not sure where to go from here. I was wondering though, why did my mother bring you here to see me? Was it all her idea? Is that why you're being so nice to me? I guess even if that was true, you're no less of a good start for agreeing to it. I know my mother worries about me being alone all the time, but I can't even talk to her without getting defensive. How can she expect me to get along with anyone else? You've met lots of folks on your travels, haven't you? If you've some tricks to help me talk to other villagers, I'd like to hear them. You know, this might be the longest conversation I've had in a good while. Must be because we're friends now, eh? We should work on your greetings. Just straightforward. Aye. In that case, I'll need your help after all. I don't think I could stand to have anyone else watching over me. You do have one of the best lally-hos I've seen. So with you guiding me, I have a chance to improve. But I can't skip straight to greeting people, and spending my time on automata is what caused me problems in the first place. No, my only option now is monsters. Preferably one that's shaped like a person. Come on then, I'm off to find me a practice partner. And granted, I know I'm not like I'm not a dwarf looking thing, but I'm sure we could find somebody. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Dear Samut, I'm sorry that I got your son killed when he went to go say hello to monsters instead of people. I swear it wasn't my fault. Try again next time? God, that sounded terrible. Ugh. Wow. Run it. Run it. This is a Talos. This is still Automata. What are you doing? That twitchy lad over there should do the trick. As long as I don't make myself a threat, he shouldn't have a reason to attack us. Hey, you there! Two legs! Look at me when I'm talking to you. Wait, that's not right. The greeting. Well, practice the greeting. Lally. My hands are shaking. Lally. Oh, hey, you useless golem garbage. Oops. I didn't mean it. I take back that garbage bit. This is not part of the plan. Here's a moot. I might as well start writing it. Dear Zamut, how should I word this? I think the sorry got your boy killed is kind of important, so we'll leave that in. And then, what should I say from there? Oh, there he is. Alrighty. Change of letter. Dear Zamut, I'm happy to announce that I saved your dumbass boy from killing himself. Alright. I'm sorry. I made a mess of things. Never told to the deepest mine shaft. Why? Why can't I do it? I'm a bloody dwarf, ain't I? You need a friend to rally his spirit. Do we have friend to help rally spirit? One would hope so. This song's getting a little old. I love this song, but the fact it's playing over the entirety of this segment. Okay, Chania, I'm gonna need you to take a turnaround the other way because I really don't feel like fighting you. There we go. I'll never be a proper dwarf. Forgot that I had to rally him. You came here after me? You really are a kind soul, aren't you? I'm still kind of a prickly sort. But I do dream of helping the other villagers with my smithing skills. Just like the Great Watts did. It's just, I've spent my whole life tinkering with automata instead of learning how to speak to folk. It's always been awkward. And that got worse when I realized people were avoiding me. Made me angry, made me throw up walls to shut others out. Then, it wasn't long before no one would come anywhere near me. Soon, you'll have to leave too, and then I'll be all alone again. You're overthinking the greeting, just put your heart into it. That's definitely a Yang thing to say, for sure. You're still trying to help me. Well, maybe you're right. A clumsy lally-ho. Folks know I'm open to being friendly might be better than no lally-ho at all. Right. My mind's made up. I can do this. Be the dwarf I need to be. You'll be there with me though, right? I don't know, I'll have to think about it a little bit more. I nodded my head after the longest bit of time. I get lally ho. That's not quite what I wanted, but you want to know what? I still don't care. I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm going back to the village and giving them my best lally ho. You are coming with me, ain't you? Good. I'll start with one of the friendlier folks. Here we go. Hi, what can I do for you, lass? Lally. Lally. Sorry. Ah! Even hobgoblins are on it. Are you mad at me or something? I can't give up yet. Maybe someone quieter. Gently now. Am I gonna have to lahi again? Oh shoot! It was my fault, didn't it? When I lahi'd the. What do you want from me? Lali. I gave it back, Ronit, I swear! I don't have your hammer! My nerves keep getting the best of me. Maybe I should just stick to automata. No, I can do this. I'll not let you down after all you've done for me. Where are you going? To Zemut? That's actually not a bad idea. She is actually very nice. She's very nice to Ronit. Let's see. Hello, young Ronit. Was there something you needed? Lally. Lally. Be the dwarf you want to be. Lally ho. Actually, hold on. Let's try that again. Hold on. Here we go. Lally-ho! Oh, didn't work. Ah, I see what. Give me a second. Lally-ho! Now I see why. But there it goes. Lally-ho. Now that's what I call a greeting, dear. Well done. never heard a lally-ho like that before, on it. You damn near knocked me off my feet. I almost thought you were gonna strike old Zamut there. How ridiculous. Ronit would never do such a thing. He's a bit excitable, I'll grant you, but those angry words don't speak for his sweetheart. What do you think dreamed up and built my helpful automaton here? It's even strong enough to carry me should I need it. Now Ronit, you've shown what you can do. How about you give a nice greeting to these good folk as well? Lally-ho! Lally-ho, Ronit. I fear I may have misjudged you. Lally-ho! Ah, a good greeting is so reassuring. And here I thought you didn't like me. Nor me. If you had the time, I'd like to see the plans for that helper you built. An automaton strong enough to carry a full-grown dwarf? Incredible! Of course I don't dislike any of you. And I'd be glad to share how I built my inventions. That's a promise then. We'll be seeing you on it. I want to stay in the dwarf village forever. I love how it feels to speak in my pseudo-Scottish accent. I can't believe it. Good for you, dear. I think a little gratitude towards your friend here might be in order, Now, if you'll excuse me, this old lady has some things to do and there ain't enough time to do them in. Did you see that? I greeted people properly, and they greeted me back. Folk want to talk to me for the first time in my life. And it's all thanks to you. Oh, you have to come meet my mother again. So I can introduce... Let's try that again. Oh, you have to come meet my mother again. So I can introduce her to my friend. I've never felt so happy. Oh, hello, you two. Lally-ho. 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 Well, polish my helm and shine my horns. Got it? You've learned to give a proper greeting. Nothing to it. I had a little help from a friend. Well. What did I tell you, eh? I knew you'd be a good influence on my Ronit. You've done for him what his own mother couldn't, and for that, I'm deeply thankful. I never thought I'd see the day. Aye, it's the oldest thing. After I managed to say the first Lalio, the next one came easier. Now I never want to stop. Well, I'm guessing you've got places to be. Just be sure to come back and visit sometime. Not that I'll be lonely or anything. See you soon, Yan. Yan. You learned the emote, you lally-ho. That was worth. Yeah, I think probably because I didn't get any kind of quest here that gave me an Aether Current, that we're gonna go here to do this thing, then go here before we go straight north to do the boss battle thingy. That is my guesstimate because it has been so long since I've done this. I apologize if I completely forget how this goes. Let's hit the V. Why not? off for this fate because I never freaking have. I've never really done fates all too often, and I get more of these gemstones that are useful. I haven't even done them on Kasara. I really should. I really should. Oh, the unfortunate part is we are no longer in Dwarfen territory, so there's no more pseudo-Scottish accents. And I cry a little inside. More like a lot inside, but you know, whatever. Let's see. Ah, Yang, you've come at a good time. Kai Shear. Alphino came in around his. Oh, right, he speaks in Cockney. Hold on. Cockney. Ugh. Alphino came in around his soul up. I'm still kind of in Scottish accent mode. Shoot. It's funny. I used to be afraid of you Morans. Yet, here we all are. No few free citizens wanted to help, but years of leisure meant most were in no condition to contribute. Instead, they sent their fervent hopes with our success. Did you doubt we'd be back for more? We've got motivation to spare. As if restoring the ladder wasn't enough for the task, you're trying to build a giant Talos. I love it! I'm just gonna keep... Not gonna do it because it's gonna take me a bit. Yang! Good to see you again. How have you been keeping? A giant Talos. Can such a thing be done? Oh, be still my beating heart. There I was thinking of you. You lot had come up with the stupidest plan known to man. When I find out you've managed to drag old Chinese into it. Once the job's done, I have to go and give the lazy shot a good heckling. Worms, get your worms! They're the best if you they're the best you'll taste this side of the bright glyph. Live and juicy or cured and crunchy. There's something for everyone. No, thank you. Alice came looking for willing workers, so here I am. Can't talk to our guests from the wood? Okay. Alice! Look, Yang! People from all over have come to help us quarry stone. And I'm still kind of in the freaking Scottish accent. It's stuck in my mouth brain! God dang it! Okay. And this isn't even all of them. As we speak, the volunteers, Tancred and Ryan recruited are being escorted to the work site. And by both Crystarium and Umorian soldiers, no less. So as you see, we've had plenty of hands. There's just one problem. We don't have enough tools to put in them. We've been desperately trying to round up more, but we haven't much luck thus far. Pickaxes from the dwarves? Trust you to have exactly what we need. Exactly when we need it. Well, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hand them out to everyone so they can get to work. Run! Stop talking about your ugly-ass worms. Long time no see, traveler. Are you waiting to be issued a pickaxe too? No, but I can give you some. Oh, you clearly weren't. And now neither are we. Rest assured, we will put these to good use. Work very, very hard. Of course, one cannot work on an empty stomach, which is why I brought some tasty worms to share. As much as we are all like a treat, perhaps the worms are best saved for afterwards? Greetings, Yang. You may not remember me, but I'm one of the carers from the inn at Journey's Head. After the night returned to Amrang, we noticed a change in our patients. The transformation had halted in every one of them. I can't express what it did to the mood of the place. We're still celebrating days later, and when who should come along but Alice? She said she sought the aid of those who believed in the Warrior of Darkness, and we answered her call right there and then. Of course, some few carers had to remain behind, but as many of us came as could be spared. I too have great respect for the Warrior of Darkness. When we meet, I'll be sure to treat them to a nice plump worm. We've come, Yan. In case you're wondering. Guton, Gutjong is here too. Move my tongue around. I'm putting it where it needs to be. Couldn't wait to start breaking rocks though. So he's gonna head. Bah! Could have left us. Could at least left us a spare set of tools. Ah, wonderful. Now we can be about it too. Varian isn't exactly my stock in trade, but this time I feel as though my wife will be with me, guiding my hand. So let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's build a world where everyone can live without fear, where everyone has a place where they can go home to. Right then, let's be on our way. What are you still doing here, Thaf? Why don't you bring your own tools? I did. And I was just about to head off when I saw Jarek. Dude. All I ask from you right now is keep it in your pants. I know you're excited. Let the tent pitch as high as you want it to. But it's gotta stay inside the tent. That's all I gotta say. Oh gods, oh gods. If this plan works, then a giant Talos will come to life and... Just imagine the size of the trolley it could push. Imagine it! It's not gonna push jack squat, Thaf! Yes, tell him, Thaf! Sorry, that was Jarek I was complaining about. Are you still raving on about that? How many times do I have to tell you? That's not what the Talos is for! Where the hells would the tracks even go? It's bound to be somewhere. You just need a little imagination. Seeing as the stoneworks are involved, maybe we could have a trolley added to the design? Enough! We're going to work. And if I hear any more about trolleys from you, I'll have you pushing one yourself. Boom. I couldn't talk to any of the people from Lahi Forest, yet they exist in every party. At the very least, every other party. Maybe they expected, oh yeah, you totally remember them, but do you remember these guys? We're ready to do our bit, Yang. We just, need tools to do it with. Pickaxes! And loads of them! Now we may work to our heart's content. While I don't have many talents, I do have a strong back, and what strength I have, I'll gladly use for the sake of peace. We got the ladder moving again, didn't we? If we join hands, there's no Talos we can't build. And I still haven't repaid you for an Alphanel for saving me. And I'm not sure I ever could. But that ain't going to stop me from trying. I'm with you to the end. Come on, you lot. Look lively. I'm having so much fun with this relive. Alice! Let's see, Alphano, what do you got to say first? My thanks, Yang. And with that, everyone's now equipped to work. I skipped over. I double-clicked. Sorry. I think I'll go and join the soldiers standing guard over the volunteers. It would be a shame if they fell prey to sin eaters after all the trouble we've gone to. Right. Let's see this plan as a resounding success. For the sake of all of Norvrant. Ha ha ha! I was right! Look at that right there! Pow! But it was worth getting the lally-ho, so I don't care. Well, my friend, it appears we... Well, my friend, it appears we're the only ones left here. If you've no other pressing tasks, would you care to accompany me to Amity? There, Y'shtola is overseeing those who will imbue the talents with magics. Come, let's join her at once. About that, I will join you in Amity. Kind of important. Actually super very important. I will meet you there. But, I'm gonna put a hold on the continuation of our little thing because I got some stuff to do. Coming up the backside of Amity. What? Oh, no. No targeting circles. Oh, I'm so good at this. Where's the one I need? Where's the one I need? Where does he exist? Inside the house? No, not that house anyway. Backside of the house? Honestly, what the... Ah, it's behind the freaking door. Zumi shy. You didn't happen to see a lone girl on the top rung, did you? It was her turn to keep an eye on the ladder. But she's well past due to return. No. I wonder what could have... The two of us were once bonded citizens, you see. And we were not treated well. But even after fleeing here to Amity, it seems our experience in Yulmore have left my friend still distrustful of most other folk. I wouldn't be surprised to learn that she simply just ran and hid when she saw you coming up the cliff. Wouldn't be the first time. I know it's a lot to ask, but could you... Do you think you could find her and calm her down? A soothing word from a stranger might go a long way from rebuilding her confidence. Yulai Chai, my dear, what's up? Oh, Yang, my dear. I regret to say that all this moving about has begun to take its toll. Yet my darling and husband soldiers on like the redoubtable soul he is. I am entirely unqualified to help him with the Talos, of course, but I do what I can to make him more comfortable. A cup of water here, a massage there. She's the best wife ever! Oh my goodness gracious! She's the sweetest little thing. Protect Dulai Chai. We must protect. I mean, yes, there's some negatives to her enthusiasm, like how much she foists upon her husband, but she's there for him and through thick and thin, through all the stuff she puts him through. She's such a good girl. And once we do this, we will be done, and we can just go straight up and finish up the MSQ. We are doing the final dungeon and trial tonight, if I have anything to say about it. Where are you? You're around here. You're probably on the outside, aren't you? There you are. Okay, I gotta speak to her first. No, please, just let me go! Let's see. Basically, she's suffering from some massive PTSD. Please, I did nothing wrong. I saw you come up the ladder! You're bounty hunter from Yulmore, aren't you? Just a traveler. Oh, I just thought since I used to work as a servant to a husband and wife in Yulmore, the Lord would make all manner of suggestive comments, but I did my best to ignore or rebuff his advances. And one day, the lady accused me of tempting her husband. She pulled me aside and had me beaten near to death. That's why I ran from you. I was so certain she'd send someone to drag me back. Forgive me, I didn't mean to cause you or Zumi any trouble. I'll head straight back to let her know I'm alright. There's a lot of stuff that needs to get ironed over a bit. It need plenty of starch. Hopefully. I'm going to assume, because Do Like Chai is the sweetest thing, that was not the husband-wife combo that she worked for. You're back. Thank you for going out of your way to find my friend. It's a small step, but I'm glad she was able to talk to you. Here, a little something from the both of us to reward your kindness. Alright, Yistola. Endgame, girl, let's go! Good of you to join us. I'm pleased to say we've gathered ample help for the imbuing. With Master Chai in the process of finalizing his design, I have taken the liberty of dispatching all hands to their positions. You hurtle along as though I have my house in order, but quite frankly, this is the most disorganized mess of a project I've ever overseen, and I haven't spent nearly as much time as I would like on my calculations. So thou hast proclaimed loudly and frequently, Master Chai. Yet, from my perspective, a layman's though it may be, haste notwithstanding, thou hast gone to great lengths abiding by proven methodology to ensure integrity of thy design. Well, that's just the bare minimum of what's expected of us at the Stoneworks. Though our glory days are behind us, I've not forgotten our time-honored traditions. But I should mention that the Exarch delivered what the ore I asked for. Earthseed, I believe you called it? In that quantity, I believe we can fashion a suitable heart for the Talos. And then everything will be in readiness, or so I'd like to say. Is there a problem? In a Talos of any reasonable size, a single heart was sold to circulate the aether through the chassis. But given the unprecedented proportions of that which we should seek to build, I doubt that will be the case. By installing smaller peripheral hearts at intervals, I believe we can maintain a stable aether flow. Thereby solving the problem. However, we don't have enough ore for this purpose. Not for it, but to procure more, I suppose. Runar, mayhap now is a good time to bring them out. A moment, friends. There's something I would show you. No, you're not giving those to us. I say, are these not hearthstones? They are. Most prized possessions of We Night Blessed, and these belong to our kindred who have left us. Immersed in water imbued with fervent prayer, these stones harbor no small amount of magic. And we may imbue them with yet more prior to their installation on the Talos. What think you? Being from a different region, these cannot be used for the main heart. The peripheral ones, on the other hand, I believe they will serve. Excellent. When Master Matoya spoke to us of the role we are to play, The Hearthstones immediately came to mind. Of course, bringing them with me, I made certain to consult my fellows first. After all, the stones bear precious lives of those who have gone to the Sunless Sea. But we have now beheld the Sunless Sea with our own very eyes, and by the gentle lights that glimmer on high, we know that there is peace beyond. Thus, we are also at peace. If our Hearthstones may serve to restore night to all the world, we will gladly give them. God, you guys are so nice. Oh, I love this. This is the best culmination towards the end game of literally all of Final Fantasy XIV. Even Heaven's Word, in my opinion. Like, the end of 3.0 is not as good as the end of 5.0. Hands down. So, Master Chai, would you, if you could instruct us on how to distribute the Hearthstones? And Yang, for good luck, may I ask that you imbue one as well? Huh? But I'm a monk. I don't do magic things. Yang, you bitch, don't you lie to me. I know you white mage on the side. Okay, goddamn. On top of the fact that I, Gumbreaker, which means that I do not imbue magic into the freaking bullets. Rest assured, it is not difficult. Simply raise your hand and focus as you would when attuned into an aetherite. Imbue the jade color stone over here, if you would be so kind. I would prefer it to be yellow or orange, if you don't mind. Is there a yellow or orange one in there? I see a couple yellow ones. Can I do the yellow one, not the jade one? Is that alright? I guess not. Oh wait, that's the one that I... That's the one that I found! I went to go rescue with Reen. Oh my goodness, that's so heavy. In the best kind of way. That will do, Yang. Thank you. If this Hearthstone appears familiar, it's because it's the one that belonged to Taria. It bears the collective hope of the Knights Blessed, the hope that none shall ever again be sacrificed to Sinitas. Right. I've identified the spots on the talus where the stones are needed. See that they're amply imbued and install them as I've indicated on this diagram. Understood. We'll set about the task at once. Then when the talus awakens, the way to Mount Golgu is secured. We shall sally forth. It promises to be a trying climb, so take what rest you can in the meantime. We will see you soon. A moment, Urianger. You said that you would have measures ready in the event that our friend fails to contain the light. Do you? Be assured that I do. All that I require lieth in this land. Yeah, this is Unsevered Yang, so here we go. Don't worry, I'll be fine. So do we all hope, my friend. To that end, thou shouldst take such ease as thou mayest, the better to ready thyself for the trials to come. Are you telling me there's a trial after this dungeon? Hint, hint. Chinese. I'm told the rock for the chassis is more or less ready. All quarried in shape and laid out. That just leaves the imbuers to do their work. I'll continue on checking my calculations up until the very last moment, but it's only a matter of time now. We managed to rally nigh everyone from Norvrand for this endeavor. That's a remarkable feat in itself, but will it be enough? There's no point in worrying about such things now. I'll get back to my calculations. You, meanwhile, should go and rest, just as your friend suggested. My wife and Exox should be in the tavern. Why don't you join them? Oh, and Yang? Thank you. I see one, but not the other. Hold on, I need a. Tonight's a busy night, it seems like. Sadite. Okay, so we have that, that's fine. All this stuff is at least decent enough, except for my hands and my feet. But I'm not gonna go and try and drag up anything else right now. Do I have a ring that I can use in place? No, just an earring. Okay. Let's see. Titan bronze leg. I don't have the hands. All I have is... I don't have the hands and the feet make sense, but I don't have the hands either. Jesus, okay. Yeah, Exoc. He went outside a moment ago, my dear. I would have thought you'd have seen him. He's kept me for company for a short while, but then he came over rather pale. He's clearly been straining himself, the poor thing. Anyway, he excused himself, saying he needed a breath of fresh air. Weak as he looked, I did offer to go with him, but he assured me that he would be fine. I do hope he's alright. That boy is gonna be the death of me, I swear! There we are, or at least there's as close as we're gonna get. Let me put some distance between me and that one mob before I do this. I think I'm gonna go all the way out that way, if I remember correctly. Wait. What the hell is that? Oh, that's the hint. Like, that's weird. What is that doing there? Alrighty, let's get to that last bit before the dungeon. Ah, there he's hiding. My God, you're gonna be the death of me, I swear to God!
The future is where my destiny awaits.
Okay.
Forgive me, I was lost in a dream. I needed some fresh air and thought to rest for a moment. It would seem I am more fatigued than I realized.
Super fatigued, apparently.
Too much time away from the tower, I fear. It drains me. Leaves my body frail and weak. Though, in truth, it is debatable whether I can still call this my body.
Yeah?
When first I turned my mind towards the salvation of the world, I came to the conclusion that it would take many long years. Many more than remain to me.
Man.
And so I made myself one with the Crystal Tower, that I might live indefinitely. I am but an extension of it now. Hence my weakness the farther I travel, and the longer I am away. It has been quite a journey. But thanks to you, the end is in sight. My wish will finally be fulfilled.
What is your wish?
How goes the construction effort?
It goes well. At least it goes pretty damn good.
Then this may be the last moment we have to ourselves for a while. Come, sit with me.
Don't tell me what to do! Yang,
Tell
that's
me.
not sitting.
When all of this is over, what will you do?
Oh, you are sitting. Okay, there you go. Yeah, Yang is an adventurer, right? So, like pre-Slice Yang is definitely an adventurer. She mentioned in Volume 2 that she just wants to go out there and adventure. So, of all of these, Rest a While is not it. Settle with the Empire, I don't think. But yeah, Seek Out Mightier Foes is probably the closest to it.
In the 100 years they have existed, no one had come close to ridding us of even a single Light Warden. Yet already you yearn for the next challenge. You truly are a world apart from us all. But whatever it is you decide to do, I have every confidence that you will do well. For you have the strength to forge your own path. You will leave countless lives better than you found them, and the souls you touch will never forget your kindness. Then, in trying times, when you question your worth and your choices, they will raise their voices to remind you of the difference you have made. And thus will your deeds come to affirm your path. Remember this.
I'm sorry, what did you say? What will you do when this is over? Yeah, of the two of them, I think that's what Yang would ask.
When this is over, indeed. I once told you that there are things we can ill afford to lose.
Yes, you did.
Things, I said. Though in truth, I spoke of a person. One who is unaware of the full extent of my plans. Though she deserves to know, I have good reason to keep my counsel.
Look, I know Alice can be a bit abrasive, but come on.
I have come to terms with this in my mind, yet my heart yearns to lay everything bare. For she is my inspiration, and I would give much and more for the chance to speak with her as friends, with no thought of concealment. Should she indulge me with her tales, I would regale her with my own, about my efforts in Northrend, perhaps. Though, ultimately, that tale is more yours than it is mine. Then, I would ask her about her next adventure. And if she should wish me to be a part of it, oh, how happy it would make me.
Oh, God. He's like such a good boy.
Together we would travel the lands and cross the seas and take to the skies upon the eternal wind.
Please don't start playing that song. I'm going to start to cry
Swell
with that.
Simply to imagine it.
And him referencing the internal wind of everything. Ugh.
But all of this is contingent upon our victory in the coming battle. The people of this world have entrusted their hopes to us. We cannot fail them.
Hold on. There we go. Come on. Better.
Nor those who roused me from my slumber. Thank you for your company, my friend. Let us return to Amity.
Because Amity doesn't have an aetherite, I gotta drive my ass back there. Vroom vroom. It's alright, Breeze. We're almost at the point where we can fly. We just need to get back, turn this in, pick up the next quest, defeat the dungeon. Ah, there you are. What a relief. When Dula told me that the Exarch had disappeared, and that you'd been a long time in finding him, I feared the worst might have happened right before the moment of truth. The Exarch is back, thank heavens. It seems that the sea breeze did him a world of good. I do hope you managed to get a spot of rest as well. Worry not, my friend. I am much revived for the fresh air, and you'll find company, of course. Now, let us turn our thoughts back to the task at hand. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace at the Source. Imperial Palace, so I could say this. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Evil. Hall of Evil? Is that what it was called? I forgot. The big Darth Vader helmet. Oh, right, he's not dead yet. Your Radiance, I have taken the liberty of quashing the vile rumors about your heir possessed by a devil. With the nation in the grip of war, we may rely on patriotic zeal to prevent them from resurfacing. And what of Elmit Selk? He is taking himself to the first, to usher that world to its end. Or so I believe. He did not disclose the details of his mission, having ever preferred to work alone. Even to those who have known him since the beginning, his actions can prove unpredictable. I am no stranger to his ways. He joys in playing me for a fool. Full many times have I been convinced that I was acting of my own volition, only to discover it was all as he willed it. My dear grandfather. On the subject of our esteemed colleague, his last report, though brief, did contain one item of interest. You have doubtless wondered why the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have not taken the field of late. It is because they are no longer in the Source. The hero of the Scions has journeyed to the First, as have her comrades, albeit incompletely. Their bodies yet remain here in the Source. This presents an opportunity. If we can defeat the Alliance prior to the Scions' return, we may eliminate their order at a stroke. And with the Scions gone, none shall remain to thwart our plans. It will be but a matter of striking down the hero upon her homecoming. Which, lest you forget, is essential to the realization of our objective. Of both our objectives. Through Heidelin's meddling, her champions threaten to wrest the reins of our fate from our grasp. The world is at risk of being dragged down a false path. One which will never see man reclaim his true form. It is unthinkable that he should supplant us, incomplete as he is. Such a devotion is abhorrent. A devolution is abhorrent, and it must be stopped before it's too late. The hour has come, Your Radiance. Order your armies to march once more. Crush all who would stand in your way. This is your heart's desire, is it not? To seize a victory that is yours and yours alone, for the future of Garlemald. dear. You do not wear the mummer's motley well. I was never one to take interest in such tedious conflicts. Who is this? Oh! This is actually the real Xenos. Okay, hold on. I read that very bad, but let's correct ourselves. Now I know that it's Xenos. The whereabouts of my one true friend, however, they interest me greatly. I but hope that the beasts of this first are providing her proper sport. I would know every detail, Lord Xenos. Or would you rather I called you Elidibus? Unexpected. Most unexpected. That immortality should be in the reach of one who, with a borrowed echo. You have outdone yourself, Xenos, yea, Galvus. I have no particular attachment to that name, but I am rather fond of that body. Without it, I cannot enjoy my hunt to the fullest. I love the stance is actually very similar to how Xenos sort of stood in that armor too. Your secrets or my flesh. I care not what you give me first. The choice is yours. Alright. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, here we go. Right, so while the two of you are away, I've received word that everything is in place, meaning that we can proceed with awakening the Talos. Once we imbue the magic, it will stir itself and immediately carry out its designated function, namely taking Mount Golg in its grasp. Yan, we may yet be certain. We may be certain that Vorthree will not look on in idleness as we beat a path through his front door. Once our plans are set in motion, there'll be no turning back. So see to your preparation as meticulous as you may, and I will give the order to proceed as soon as you are ready. I'm set, bitch. Let's go. Give the word, and I will relay the order to relay the Talos. Engage. I can do this. Very well. Let us begin. Cutscenes, let's go! Awesome motifs.
Word from the Exarch. All is set on his side, and we may proceed when ready.
You may fire when ready. Sorry. More references upon references.
We have sufficient stone for our needs.
Likewise, preparations for the imbuing have been made according to thine exacting instructions.
Her exacting instructions? I thought it was
Then you need only say the word.
China's, but okay.
Let us begin. See that everyone is in position. We shall catch Vorthree, mountain and all.
Vorthree made the mistake of thinking he could get away. Oof.
Here it comes!
Oh, this is gonna be so awesome. Come on, let's go. Oh, this is so good. Like, if Endwalker is at least half of this, it's gonna be an amazing story too. And all the Sin Eaters trying to get to it to stop it from doing this do nothing. All it does is chip away at the rock that's already there. I mean, we don't see it, but you can imagine that that's what it does. Oh, what an epic Talos. Did he just get a little bit brighter? I think he got a little bit brighter. Oh, so we're actually going to see it. Okay, I didn't think that that was going to be the case. See, what good does it do?
Yes, yes! You've not lost your touch, you clever old bugger!
See, now heavy fire is going to be a little bit more difficult. Like, them just trying to charge at it? Yeah, no, that ain't happening.
Do you see what they're doing? If its hands are damaged, it won't be able to cling to the mountain. Oh, this was a terrible idea.
Chill out, Chai!
VOR3 marshals the Eaters to his defense. This was only to be expected. We must try and draw as many of them down to the ground as possible. It may not be enough, but we have no other choice.
Can we draw them down?
Is that?
My branch! It's my branch!
Heartless thing, or something. It's cold and cruel and heartless.
I didn't think you would find this entertaining enough! I'm sorry, my branch, please!
Summon us in times of need, we expressly said. Yet what should we find but the final battle joined without so much as a whisper of our name?
Because we didn't think you'd find it entertaining enough! That's half of your problem! Please, tell me, what is the limit of what you think is entertaining? I would definitely call you, I promise! I promise upon my life!
Yes, we may also have said that we Fae folk have no interest in the struggles of men.
Thank you! Thank you! You are so brilliant, my branch!
If our adorable sapling had come crying to us for help, we would of course have flown to her aid. Of course we would. What are we to do with her?
Oh, my branch. I only can offer you my apologies for being so cruel and heartless, I guess. I'll use your words.
We are so very, very sad. You will play with us. Cheer us up again!
Yeah. I love my freaking branch is the best. She's wonderful. I wish we had more time to spend with her. Like actual time, not just the fake time that we get for her being at the summoning bells of the first. I think they're mad at me. I'm gonna say that. Because I think that's something Yang would say. I think they're mad at me.
This I did not expect, but I will gladly accept their help.
You and me both, my buddy.
I will send word to Y'shtola and the others. Join them at the foot of Mount Gulg and be ready to make the ascent.
So, what's the opposite of a landing strategy? Instead of, you know, falling to try and land, and that's the landing strategy in Ruby. What's the opposite of that where we go up a thing? I have lots of questions about that. We're gonna try and beeline it as much as possible. Alright, we've made it. Let's knock this the fuck out, shall we? Let's see what everybody has to say. It will not be long before the Sin Eaters mark our presence. We must expect fierce resistance. All three cannot hide from us now. Shall we? There you are, Yang. It's time. Let's do this, bitch. Everyone's here. Good. The Talos has taken a hold of the mountain, as planned. We will use its body as a bridge to reach Val-3 Sanctuary. The Sin Eaters will make us work for every Yalm, of course. But we will carve a path through their ranks and meet with their master regardless. Last one there's a rotten egg! You know what's even the best part of this? The best part of this. This feels like the end. We're ramping up. We're getting to the end. We're going to just knock everything out. This isn't even the end. Oh my god, there's still one more section of the whole entire world map to visit. This is amazing. Alright, so we are going to do this with the with these guys because it is going to be a pain to have to wait, and I'd rather at least make my way slowly than slowly get in there to make my way. So we are going to take... That's actually not a bad party. I would take Y'shtola, but I really want Alice. Yeah, let's take this. Let's go! I am so stoked for this. Plus, this is a major story beat dungeon. I'm really, really just revving for this. I might do this actually in the story during what's it called? Endwalker. I might every story dungeon I'm gonna do, you know, with the trust. All right. So first off, let's go.
So it is you.
Oh.
You will not defile my new paradise.
It's not your paradise to begin with, you asshole! Okay, I guess we gotta play it this way because of the way that the AI likes to play it. They don't do AoEs, so probably because it would be too powerful. So single targeting at least goes really fast. Especially as a melee as it is. Alright. Good. Alright, we're ready to go. I love the fact that that happens. I hit the wrong button there. I needed the AoE one, but whatever. We'll take what we can get. Ah, I let the freaking twin snakes fall off. I'm bad. Actually, let's see, lightning is 220. I can't see what the forbidden chakra is. Forbidden chakra is 340. Okay, so that might have been better. No, not necessarily, because that is 420, 440 across all enemies. Which one are you targeting first, guys? Okay, it's the ambition that they're targeting. Plus, actually going through this a little bit slower will also make me a little bit, get me back in the mood of actually playing Monk properly. Okay, I saw the attack go this way, so we are going to hit this. I say, and they are dividing their forces. Haha, I interrupted your combo, Alice. What do you say to that? I haven't been up here in so long. I could pull the next thing, but I'm not gonna. Why are you doing the forbidden jealousy? Jesus. Alrighty. What do we got? Alrighty. Moving right along. There, but that's okay. That's because the tank sucks. Yes, I'm calling you out, Thancred. Kinda wish I could take the Exarch instead of you. Dividing their forces again. I see the forbidden ambition and forgiven hypocrisy going at two different rates. Thank you. Don't fall off. Okay, hold on. That makes short work of them. Take care of the rest. Gives us room to breathe. Let's make the most of it. Ah, this fellow again, just like old times. Can you tank him properly, please? Okay. I suppose that's proper enough. Need to remember how this goes. Okay, I see it. Alrighty. Now we're getting something funky here. Not bad, not bad. Good, I was able to get around to at least one more of those. Uh-oh, don't want any of that. Oh, ran out of charges. So glad that we're getting rid of shoulder tackle, at least as far as, you know, because I want to keep using it just for damage, so I can't use it for mobility. But the next one, the instant transmission bit, is all mobility. No damage, which makes it a little bit easier to handle. Oh, I messed up. I done messed up. Uh-oh. Doing good, doing good, doing good. Yosh! Ah, Nice to finally settle that old score. Oh yay, healing gloves. Didn't need that, thank you. Alrighty. Alright, so we got one boss down, so what do we got? We got 2 more to go, right? Yeah, another reason why I did this instead of waiting for the dungeon is just because my gear kind of sucks and I don't want to drag a part down. I mean, like, it's not that bad, but I have like pieces that are kind of like real messy. Oh hey! They already had hints to the hacking of Nier here. Don't worry, I won't make you suffer long, I promise. It's so disappointing that auto attacks don't count for creating to get more chakra. I do have, yeah, I have Fist of Flame on. So we're golden. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Gets rid of that. I like it. All right. Ba-do-ba-do. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you over there? Okay. All right, Alice. I see you. I see you, but I don't agree with your choices there. Alrighty. Yeah, we got this and then a door, or this and a door. I can't recall. I don't know. You slobbering over your food tells me who's filthy, and I'm really thinking that it's not me. Tancred is the worst tank. He spins all the goddamn mobs. Oh my god. Hallie say, why are you standing right in the middle of 2 cleaves, girl? I love them. I don't care. I might complain about their styles, but I care not. gonna hold on to this last one. Actually, no. I'm gonna hold on specifically to the, is this the GCD? Okay, fending. So what does this do? Because this was the level 80 technique, so I haven't been using it, but what is this actually useful for if it's on the GCD? Originally it extended Greased Lightning, but it doesn't anymore. This weapon skill does not share recast hammer. All it does is increase movement speed. Kinda useless. 540. Oh, it's pretty powerful though. Well, let's figure this out, shall we? Itchy, 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 itchy. You got that one, I'm not gonna worry about it. Why do you keep stealing the LB, Alice? My god, girl. I don't care, I'm eating it. Oh, Breeze, you're complaining about your AI characters, and here you are effing up to like royal. Yeah. Tell me something I don't know. Should be okay? Yeah, definitely okay. Not that okay. Oh, I see. Alice's got... Alice, ABCs, ABCs, girl. Why are you standing there like you gotta, you know... got someplace to be? Phew, that was tougher than it looked. I'm just going to assume that the cube is Anita, says Thancred. Oh boy. What did I get out of that? Oh, aiming breaches.
I am righteousness, and righteousness will prevail.
But are you righteousness? I agree that, you know, righteousness will prevail.
Don't you do anything by yourself.
See, that's the thing, is that one need not be alone in their endeavors if they are truly righteous. Alrighty. Alrighty, next up. Yay, scouting. Something I definitely won't ever be on Yang. Ooh, they got big. All of this AoE. Oh man, I'm thinking specifically of Joe Cat's new, you know, crap guide to something about fantasy. What I'm remembering right now is the new one, the one that is for DPS. What is the boost they have here? Bothry's Blessing, heightened senses. Okay. Aight. I was gonna punch for that last chakra, but you know. Steal my thunder, why don't you? You interrupted my combo last time. Okay, fair, Alice. Not a problem. Planisphere of the Forgiven. Yay, another thing I'm not gonna use. You know, I wonder if the Sin Eaters are that way because of Vothry. Like, all the designs are his. At least, you know, the more recent Sin Eaters. We're getting there, we're getting there.
You underestimate me.
not be discouraged.
Okay, so we're attacking that side first. Now I'm gonna go to the other side. Because he's probably gonna go to the other side. Yeah, I got it, I got it, I got it. Oh my god, the twins though. Why they gotta be like that? Can we tell your sister that she needs to dodge? To be fair, you do too, because you know. Alice! In the middle of two of them! Sweetie! Come on! Alrighty. You gonna say anything? Forgiven obscenity. Why does the face look like out of Nier Automata? Now I think about it. The author deigns to send us his favorite. Yeah, actually that one was sitting next to him, wasn't she? Alright.
Stop them, damn you! I don't care what it takes!
Don't stand there. Thank her, please. Think of your healer. There she is. Keep an eye out for the LB. Because if not, little Alice is liable to steal it from me. Oh, we're playing this game again. Okay. Then we walk the love this damn song. I got clipped by that. Dang it! Think of your healer, Yang! Almost there. I hit that before. Mine! Okay, it's mine because Alice is dead. Okay, very well then. But that's okay. No! No, you dickweed! Done. I just noticed the channels was okay. Very well then. Yahoo watashi wa katase. What do you gotta say? All three awaits. It's the moment of truth. No, it just remains to stand in our way. I feel it above, a powerful light. All has gone to plan thus far, to the extent there is a plan. Oi! Stola! What do you gotta say, girl? An eater that only makes others fiercer. Lovely. Yeah. Rod of the Forgiven. So whatever I got for free? What is not as good? Hold on. Earrings of Sling. Oh, it's not as good as Minfia's earring. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Alright. We're gonna do one last thing. Like I said, we are doing that trial before we go. Man, my knee feels funky. Hold on. Ooh, that was a nice crack. That was a nice crack. Ooh.
The end is near, my friends. We have found Vorthri's hiding place.
We found it. We knew where it was.
Unrepentant villains! Will you not be satisfied until you have brought disaster down on your own heads?
I mean, so far we haven't, but you know.
Your wickedness, you stand to gain naught but
Ceaseless conflict. Ceaseless conflict. Okay.
Had you only entrusted fate to me, there would have been peace for all. You could have lived bliss in my eternal paradise, free from the burdens of conscience and purpose.
That's the problem. Human nature needs purpose of some kind, whether it's a purpose of your own design or a purpose deigned to be given to you. So if your goal was to free me from purpose, that is kind of really contradictory, my dude.
Peace assumes many forms, and I do not doubt that you considered yours well worth the cost. I was even prepared to believe that the end might justify the means.
What was that? I didn't hear that from all the way up here! Oh, I forgot to turn it back. I forgot to turn it back. There we go. Better.
Ignorant as I was, I had hoped that you might mend your ways and join hands with us. That we might strive together for the happiness of all.
Just make sure. Yeah.
But no more. Your actions cannot be reconciled with your words. Peace for all, you say? Yet when you were threatened, your first act was to sacrifice your own people in order to save yourself. If
Ooh,
your
that's actually a
paradise
nice,
can be
not bad
rebuilt
point.
So long as you alone survive, it exists not for the people. It exists solely for your twisted pleasure.
Honestly, I can't hear a damn thing you're saying all the way down there.
The people won't submit to your will, for we each have our own. I made a promise to a noble soul, a woman who saw fit to entrust me with her legacy, and I mean to keep it. Everyone who stands with us has something precious, something that they cherish and would die to protect. They know their own hearts. They know what they want for this world. And by lending their strength to our cause, they have spoken. No matter how hard you may try to bend the world to your will, we will never yield!
Silence! Not another word! You presume to lecture me. Insolent words. You will learn your place. With my true powers awakened, I will expunge you like the filth you are. Your demise will serve as a reminder to all that I am the zenith of mankind and Shinita both, chosen to rule over creation by right of transcendence.
That's not an actual right.
Existence is virtuous. I am perfect, immaculate.
He seems disinclined to grant us an audience.
You think?
Find 4-3. We will hold the Eaters here. Come, let's finish this.
Tell your sister she's not allowed to stand in AoEs anymore. I get to tell her that because even though I got clipped by AoEs, I did die like a bitch. I apologize. I shouldn't call her a bitch. She's really cool. I like her. I like her lots. Alrighty. This I know that I cannot do, but through this. So are we ready? I am ready. Now, will someone deign to give me a cue in? Yeah, no, I'm excited. After this, we'll end for the evening. And then, just so we're all on the same page, next stream will be on Thursday. I know I said I need to get into my rhythm, but my rhythm includes my break on Wednesday. And, you know, when Endwalker comes around anyway, it, you know, I'm gonna be doing Friday, Saturday where I can, Sunday where I, you know, Sunday and then Monday. And Tuesday, so I'm gonna be destroying the hell out of this. It says less than 5-minute wait time. Let's see if it will hold to its word. What do you think? What are our what are our chances? There we go. Words. to see that we actually get a less than 5-minute queue on DPS? I think I've already answered my own question. Two minutes in. I'm gonna roll the dice here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if this actually does what it's gonna do or not. Uh-huh. I thought so. Not much for the less than 5, but let's see if it's at least somewhere about 5 or 6 minutes. Because I don't want to do much of that. I got one tank and one other DPS, but let's see. All the new people have made this relatively smooth to go through, at least. Oh, that's a really cute Tencho there. Looking at some pictures. Where are we at? Yeah, it just jumped up wait time to 7 minutes. I caught that. I caught it. They thought they could sneak it by me, but they didn't. You know, when I was looking around on some of the picture sites that I kind of go around to, I was not blindsided. What's the word I want to say here? I was surprised to find... Ah, there we go. That you could not filter by date. And what they would, what it would say that just do it by the tag ID number. And it's just like, okay, but I don't remember what it was, so I guess I'll do it for now, but I don't know. And then I realized, wait, this was posted like almost 10 years.
To die? One last chance, villains! Bow down and acknowledge your king, your god!
I forget how, whether this is that satisfying or not. Let's do this. Anybody get a poll? Thank you. Make it around one more time. There we go. Alrighty. He says that like he just came up with the idea. It's like, okay. You are not who you think you are, you motherfucker. Let's just take him out as quickly as possible here. Yeah. It looks like it might be a second. Ooh. Oh, dearie, dearie, dear. You see, all this down for the count makes some of the gross. Oh no, he's hot! Please stop spinning the boss. I beg of you. Okay. I know I refreshed Demolish a little early, but I did that just so I can have the... I got a window! Oh! Another window! Bitch, please! Okay, there we go. Oh, don't want that. Don't want any of that, thank you. Ah, no, it's turning, it's turning, it's turning. I forgot that it turns! Owie. No! 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 Dick waffles! Who's next? This guy's next. Okay. Please stop spinning him. I'd be ever so grateful for that. Ooh, I think I stood in front of that. Uh-oh. Mistakes! Mistakes! Alrighty. Mantra going out. For a little bit of assistance to the healers because I am already stressing out. I can't even imagine what they're going to do. Bring it over here. Oh! Ooh! Owie! I am not standing in that right now because I am about to die. Okay. I got hit. I got hit. I totally absorbed it. It's okay. He dead. Woo! Yahwatashi wa katase. You know what? I like that one. I like that name. You're getting it. And you did not bad. Alright. So let's see what they all have to say about this dead corpse that I left for them. With your powers, you could have done so much good. Well, looks like we missed it all yet again. Be grateful for it. We've secured an escape route. Do what you must. There lieth the last of the light. A dramatic transformation, the result of the Synito within emerging to claim dominance, I assume. Is that all three? Yeah, no, it was really weird. I see. It's finally over then. Now, night will return to all Norvrent, bring salvation to both of our two worlds. We're gonna do these cutscenes. Actually, you know what? No. We're gonna save these for... Wait, why does it warn me? Maybe the...
Am I cast out? But it is you who are the villains. Father told me that I am hope. I am righteousness. That I am a god.
Yeah, see, it depends on who's telling you things that will confirm whether or not they are actually true. And if your daddy told you that, then he done lied to you, boy.
That is why I was born. As man and sin eater both. I kept the people safe. They respected me. Worshipped me. How can this be? I should be the one looking down at you.
Why does anybody have a somewhat sad face for this guy? He sounds so super selfish. He's like, I was told that I was supposed to be great. No.
Damn you! I am your god.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. Being the last of the light. Yay. See, everything's fine. We got this. I'm so good at this. See, everything's stable.
Look, the sky.
That read was real flat. I know it's supposed to be like almost in awe. Ah, yes, flashback to when Daddy was told, look, we're gonna do something kind of cool. And your son gets to be awesome.
Fools! Were it not for my decisive action, the whole city would have been overrun, razed to the ground. Yet they dare to complain about casualties? Spare me. I'll wager they were put up to it by those wretches who seek to usurp me. They're stirring up the citizenry.
Since I like to talk about certain things when cutscenes deign it, talk about this. He's more concerned about the fact the city is safe than his people are safe. That already tells you what kind of mayor he is.
But if they think I will yield to the likes of them, they are gravely mistaken.
To be subjected to such deplorable treatment, such ingratitude. You have my sympathies, sir. You do so much good for this city, and you could do so much more were you not surrounded by fools.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be in here.
My apologies for the intrusion, but I come bearing a proposal. One that will ensure the longevity of your reign.
A proposal, you say?
But give me the word, sir, and I will bring hither a light warden. By giving its power to the babe within your lady wife's womb, we shall create a transcendent being, a king to rule over all. And as sire to the king, your authority will never again be in question.
You know, if I was this guy, I'd question, why can't we just give me the power? Of course, he'd probably say something about, you know, the youth and all that jazz, yada, 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 yada. but it's one of those things of, what?
Amazing. Before my Vothri, they behave as docile pets. With this gift, my line shall be guaranteed power for perpetuity. We shall rule the whole world.
About that.
Sir, united under Yulmor's banner, men will cease fighting and abandon their ambitions. Thus, they will grow fat and complacent, and in their sloth...
Why was that a heavy, like, okay, I pull out, fine, but... Oh, that's why it was heavy static. That's why it was heavy static! Because we have a problem.
Say something!
Does it look like I'm alright?
12 for Fend. She cannot contain the light. She's beginning to turn. Urianger, if you've aught up your sleeve, now is the time.
Urianger, you had nothing, didn't you?
It's changing back.
The combined power of every Light Warden is too terrible a burden for any one soul to bear.
Okay.
And so I shall relieve you of it.
Exarch, what are you doing?
Exactly what he said he was gonna do.
I will channel this profusion of power to the Crystal Tower and use it to travel to other worlds. As I have dreamed of doing ever since I first learned of their existence.
Look, you... Okay, let's be real. Grahatia, chill, dude. I know you want to try and play the bad guy so that I, you know, don't feel bad about your passing here, but...
To remain here in this dying realm when they might go elsewhere and begin anew. Not I. And thus did I use you.
Applause for the actor, because that, and thus did I use you, can work both ways if you're not aware of where this is going. If you don't know who the Crystal Exarch is, or the setup that's there, you think, oh my god, heel turn, ah! But when you know who it is, you hear the same freaking tone, and feel him going like, I don't want to say that I used you because I really, really didn't. I don't want to do this, but...
I don't believe you. It doesn't make sense.
Damn you! We won't let you do with her as you please.
Do not interfere! Please, I beseech you all, let him go.
And this is Urianger after he betrayed us once with the Warriors of Darkness, i.e. the Warriors of Light of the First. This is... Ooh, this is an interesting little twist the first time you go through it. Ah, this hurts so many different ways because you're kind of confused.
You knew of this, Urianger.
No shit he knew of it! What the fuck did you think he was doing? Twiddling his thumbs the whole time?
It is all a fiction. Such vaguely defined acts of teleportation stand no chance of success.
About that!
The Exarch will never live to see another world, as he knows only too well.
Then, what does he mean to do?
He means to take the light with him into the rift, where he will die. From the beginning, he intended to sacrifice himself to save our friend and Norvrent.
So what's the point of the lie at this point, considering that they figured it all out, by the way? Like, if it was a longer con...
An opportunistic thief makes off with the hero's prize. A paltry way to end a chapter, I concede. Yet your tale will continue, and my role in it will scarcely be remembered.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, buddy. You ain't done with us yet. I ain't done with you yet, I should say. Not you. And you know, yeah, actually, that works both ways. You ain't done with us yet, and I ain't done with you yet.
Worry not. Whatever should become of me, I will be happy and free, safe in the knowledge that I have played my part.
Again, what was the point of the lie that he did when he first came up there? Hi, Grahatia. Now we've got the reveal. We're all done with this. Remain silent. Call him by his name. I will be honest. I hit call him by his name, even though I didn't know who the F he was initially when I played this, until after, you know, it was brought to my attention it was Grahatia from the Crystal Tower. I just hit it anyway because I was just like, the fact that it did that, my character would have remembered his name. I might have forgotten because it's been years.
For fighting for this world. For believing.
Oh, God, you look so old, my friend.
Well, my friend. My inspiration.
See, this is a good heel turn. And I believe this shit would happen too. That asshole. That asshole Emmett Silk.
Only those who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First.
See, that's when, this is the point where I remembered who he was. Up until that point, I was kind of like, wait, what?
Therefore, in all likelihood, the Exarch arrived here with the tower. This much I had surmised, yet I could not discern his grand scheme. To think that he went through all this trouble for the sake of a single hero. It's almost admirable in its absurdity. Alas, it is not your grand scheme that will succeed, but ours. You bastard! Stay put. Your friend is still alive, but whether he remains so depends on you.
But the problem is, what about me?
What a disappointment you turned out to be. I placed my faith in you. Let myself believe that you could contain the light. But look at you now. Halfway to becoming a monster. You are unworthy of my patronage.
What patronage were you giving me in the first place? I forgot. Because I recognize your voice, my dude.
I am an Ascian. My heart's sole desire is to usher in the great rejoining. 100 years ago, I entrusted my comrade Logriff with the task of increasing light's sway over this world. This we sought to do by manipulating heroes. When that failed to achieve the desired result, I created Vorthri. But thanks to your meddling, that too has ended in failure.
What was your true purpose in approaching us?
By your 12, boy, have I not told you before that everything I said was the truth? You were specimens by which I might gauge man's potential as it stands. I genuinely had an interest in you, genuinely considered taking you on as allies.
Allies to what, though? If we're going for opposite goals.
Could contain or control the light. If not, then she, and by extension you, would be of no use to me. 'Twas as simple as that.
So, we've been found wanting. How disheartening. But even had we fulfilled your conditions, there was no guarantee that we would cooperate. What then?
Then I simply kill you all. At the very least, it would restore the world to the way it was before you went about trouncing Lightwardens willy-nilly.
I love Emmett Selk. He's an asshole, but I love him. He's so cool.
Suffice it to say, it would be most inconvenient to have all that light taken away. And I would be lying if I were to claim his actions didn't have me worried. You still retain your form and your senses. But you have all but become a sin eater. Whether you will it or no, your mere existence will serve to engulf the world in light. Those in your company will likewise turn into sin eaters, and in time you will succumb to your base instincts and hunt innocents to feast on their sweet, sweet ether.
I'm forgetting now. It's been so long. I need to remember where the turn comes, why we were able to...
Few with the will left to fight may rise up against you, but before your absolute might, they will quickly know despair. There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished.
You and the melodrama, Emmett Selk. Come on, chill out.
Irony. What fourth we achieved through bliss, you achieved through despair. But I have overstayed my welcome. I shall look forward to seeing you bring the world to its knees, hero. Exarch! I have naught to show for all the time and effort I invested in you. He is a small token for my troubles. I did not expect that I could learn aught from man, but I may yet learn something from all the knowledge he had hoarded for his precious hero.
Showing that he could have done whatever the hell he wanted across this entire land, was playing the game for funsies.
I pity you.
Or interest. Do you really?
Your friends are now your foes. If you do not kill them, they will kill you. When it all becomes too much to bear, seek me out at my abode in the dark depths of the Tempest. There, you may complete your descent into madness with some dignity, far from prying eyes. I bid you farewell, Eater.
Please, call me Sin. See, this is the one thing that I don't think I ever understood. How the hell did I not turn in that moment? How were they able to... Because even if, for sake of argument, the Exarch took some of the light away from me, it was a fraction, or else I wouldn't be overflowing. And it might be just that I didn't forget.
Finally.
Might be that I just forgot, and we'll get an answer here. What happened?
After you collapsed, Emmett Selk vanished.
No,
then
really?
Irene did what she could to stay the raging of the light within your body.
Ah, there we go. But it feels...
Thanks to her, you're still you. But she's only delayed the inevitable.
It sounds super convenient that that happened, though, I gotta say. Almost Deus Ex Machina in a way. But honestly, that's the smallest potatoes.
You're not going to like what you see, but you still need to see it. It's like this all over. The whole of Norvrat is shrouded in light again. And it's because of you, and the power you absorb from the Wardens.
This is heavy.
No one knows but your friends. When they carried you down from the mountain, they told everyone waiting below that they didn't understand why the light had returned. And now they're out there trying to allay the people's fears, while searching for a way to save you.
And killing myself doesn't help anything. There's a reason why Grahatia was gonna take the light and then go directly into the void. Because staying here would not do anything. The void between worlds, by the way, not the void, the void. The 13th.
If you're well enough to be up, you're well enough to get some fresh air. Better that than stewing in here. Go on. Go.
I mean, I opened the window. That's enough fresh air already, isn't it? Guess not. Alright, we will stop it here for tonight because it's already really late, later than I intended it to be. But that's okay, because we got all through that, and Thursday we will continue on. So, like I said, Thursday we're going to continue on. Tomorrow I'm going to take my usual break. I'm going to try and do some writing and whatnot. I don't know, something. Hang out probably with some friends. We'll see what happens. But until then, you've all been 10 out of 10 with me, and I will see you guys come Thursday for more Final Fantasy XIV. Make sure you subscribe onto YouTube or follow me on Twitter, or Twitter too, but Twitch and Facebook to give me some boosties all over the place. All the link, well, at least a link that has all the links, will be put in chat right after everything's finished. I will see you guys on Thursday. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is that you are.